running wild and running free. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm only taking me. I'm only taking me.
Scene was a small roadside cafe. The waitress was sweeping the floor. Two truck drivers drinking their coffee. Two wokey kids by the door. How much are them candies, they asked her. How much have you got, she replied. We've only a penny between us. Them's two for a penny, she lied. The daylight grew heavy with thunder, with the smell of the rain on the wind. Ain't it just like a human? Here comes that rainbow again. One truck driver called to the waitress after the kids went outside. Them candies ain't two for a penny. So what's it to you, she replied. In silence they finished their coffee and got up and nodded goodbye. She called, hey, you left too much money. So what's it to you, they replied. And the daylight was heavy with thunder, with the smell of the rain on the wind. Ain't it just like a human? Here comes that rainbow again.
Hey, Joanne. Hey, Terry. Harvey. Kathy. Brad, good to see y'all. Hey, Vicky, thanks for sharing. Oh, thanks, Mark. Thank you guys for sharing. I really appreciate that. Oh, Terry skipping Jet's home opener. Hey, Carlos. Howdy, neighbors. Well, it's been a minute. I had to find all the buttons again. I lost all my buttons. I had to relearn how to do this today. Hopefully this is coming through. I saw a little bit of a disruption, but it looks like we're good. Angie's here doing the tip info. Thank you so much. Love you. Can't wait for me to be in Wapak, Canada, Ohio. That's right. That's in March, I believe. Hey, Paul and Amy are here. Well, it's so good to see you guys, and I appreciate you so much for coming out to the Huberd Shoe Grease Friday night live stream this evening. And my name's Daryl Wayne Dasher, and I'm a singer-songwriter out of Nashville, Tennessee, and it's very good to see y'all. I got a bunch of requests. I got mostly cover requests, so I'm going to pick some of my own originals to throw in there, but I did get some original requests too, and some of them I had to practice even. So anyway, but I also wanted to, in light of losing Chris Christopherson, I thought maybe we would start and maybe even end with a Chris song this evening. And but I just want to have fun with it. And love you, Chris. Thank you for all the songs and inspiration. And get Mo going here. I was running through that summer rain, trying to catch the evening train to kill that old familiar pain, weaving through my tangled brain. When I tipped my bottle back, I smacked into a cop I didn't see. That policeman said, "Mr. Cool, if you ain't drunk, you're a fool." I said, "That's against the law." Then tell me why I never saw a man locked in that jail here wasn't just as low down poor as me. That was when someone turned out the light. I wound up in jail to spend the night. Oh yes, and to dream of all the wine and lonely girls in this best of all possible worlds. Well, I woke up next morning feeling like my head was gone, and like my thick old tongue was licking something sick and wrong. I told that man I'd sell my soul for something wet and cold as that old cell. Well, that kindly jailer just grinned at me, all eaten up with the sympathy, then poured himself another beer and came and whispered in my ear, "Booze was just a dime a bottle, boy, you couldn't even buy the smell." I said I knew there was something I liked about this town. It'll take more than that to bring me down, yes, and there's still a lot of wine and lonely girls in this best of all possible world. Well, they finally came and said that they was gonna set me free, and I'd be leaving town if I knew what was good for me. I said it's nice to learn everybody's so concerned about my health, but I won't be leaving no more
quicker than I possibly can. Oh, I've enjoyed about as much of this as I can stand. I don't need this town of yours more than I never needed nothing else. There's still a lot of drinks I ain't drunk, and lots of pretty thoughts that I ain't thunk. Whoa, yes, and there's a lot of whining lonely girls in this best of all possible world. There's still a lot of whining lonely girls in this best of all possible world.
I got a cramp in my tambourine leg. Oh, thanks, Chris. All right. So I'm going to start off. I'm going to dive right into these requests here. This next one comes from Cheryl Miller, and she wanted to hear the Johnny Cash classic, Tennessee Flat Top Box. Roseanne did a great version of this too. Actually, the record I learned it off first, but hey, Paul, good to see you. Oh, my sister Dawn is trying to sneak a watch in here while she's also watching my nephew, Grant. My godson is going for his blue belt this evening in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So good luck, Grant. Send some good mojo out to G. All right, let's see if I can pull this off here.
In a little cabaret in a South Texas border town sat a boy with his guitar. The people came from all around, and all the girls from there to Austin were slipping away from home and putting jewelry into hot to make the trip to go and listen to that little dark-haired boy who played the Tennessee Flat Top Box, and he would play. Well, he couldn't ride or wrangle, and he never cared to make a dime. Just give him his guitar, he'd be happy all the time. And all the girls from 9 to 90 were snapping fingers, tapping toes, and begging him don't stop. Hypnotized and fascinated by the little dark-haired boy who played the Tennessee Flat Top Box, and he would play. And one day he was gone, no one ever saw him round. He'd vanished like the breeze, they forgot him in that little town. But all the girls still dreamed about him and hung around that cabaret until the doors were locked. Then one day on the hit parade stood the little dark-haired boy who played the Tennessee Flat Top Box, and he still played.
Alan McClendon, Benny's here. Hey, James, Brett, Scott.
Mm,
Thanks, Cheryl Miller, for that request. This last week, like I was saying in Soundcheck, I was at the Pensacola Beach Songwriter Festival, one of my favorite times of year. I look forward to that every year. Always have some of the best experiences and meet the best people. And yeah, we just had a lot of fun. But there was a song that I played a few times this time because I had written it on that coast, on the Gulf Coast, listening to the waves come in. I didn't have an instrument with me at the time. And so I'd like to send this one back to the good folks and the staff and the volunteer and the committees that put that show on in the Pensacola Beach Songwriter Fest. It's called Waves. Hey, Bob.
I see you like a wave in the ocean, and sometimes high tides, they roll you up tall. And just like that wave, in order to move forward, you must fall. Well, I guess most things, they move in the same way, desperately inclined to just move things along, forgetting that the sun is sometimes up above, sometimes gone. And it might seem that all must come to pass, and just as likely some might roll right back. So I think I'll try to leave a wake of kindness. While the things we do ain't always far behind us in ways. Well, I feel like one of a million water speckles, with each one of us important in our own ways. Some will lead, some will tug you back, just to put you in your place. Well, life is like a ride on a wave in the ocean. Sometimes high tides may roll you up tall, but the truest friends that you make while you're swimming through the bottom, keep them all. Hey, it might seem that all must come to pass, just as likely some might roll right back. So I think I'll try to leave a wake of kindness. Hey, the things we do ain't always so far behind us in waves. Waves. Hey.
Also sending a bunch of love out to all the folks in the path of this, the previous two hurricanes. We're still dealing with it, and just know that everybody is thinking of you guys. You're not alone, as much as it might feel like it, and yeah, loving you guys. So yeah, hey Darlene, Laisha's here, Tamara's here. Awesome. Aunt Jane. I lost some of the comments I got behind there. Oh, thanks, Paul. I appreciate that. Said that song is one of his favorites. That means a lot to me. Hey, James. Thanks. It means a lot. Thank you. All right, let's see here. So where are we? We've got, oh yeah, one of the originals I wanted to request of myself came off a record that came out in 2013. And I remember the tour was in October, so it's been on my mind lately. And here's the first track off that record. It's called Hello, Sky. I don't know the reason for the way that I've been acting. I guess I've just been hungry for a little reaction from the one that I hold closer than a baby holds its mama when it's scared. I wish I could explain away the things I do, things I say, and the way I skate in circles around every situation I can't bear. So till I get there, hello sky, welcome rain, welcome anything that I could never change. Goodbye friends, you sure been good to me. Till I learn to change my ways, deserve these things that are coming my way. Probably find a hole and climb inside. I'll keep on trying. Well, I don't need a reason for these things that I've been after, like a little more hope, a lot more laughter. I tell you now, the things I do ain't hurting anybody if myself. I wish I could just melt away the things that glue, things that stay, and set my wings sailing over waters I sure would never dry. One more time. Hello sky, welcome rain, welcome anything that I could never change. Goodbye friends, you sure been good to me. But till I learn to change my ways, deserve the things that are coming my way, probably find a hole and climb inside. I'll keep on trying. Freedom like the blood that rushes steady through my veins. I can't live without it, and without it aren't we so mundane. So hello sky with no rain, hello everything I could have never changed anyway. Hello friends, you sure are good to me. Hey, I'm still trying to change my ways, deserve the things that are coming my way. Might even find some wings and learn to fly. Oh, but I'll keep on trying. Cramp. All right. Hello, Sky, off the Great Big Sky record. Let's see here. All right, so this request wasn't requested recently. This was a song that somebody challenged me to clear back in college. And I did learn it back then, and it just sort of, faded into the side, I guess, for a while. And I stumbled across it this last week and wanted to give it another try. So this is for my friend Jocelyn out she's in Colorado Springs now. Jocelyn and Jason, Tegan, Pandle Bean. Hey Lisa, hey Dina. Oh, Dawn says, hey Mo. Say hello to Mo. So any of y'all, I'm going to catch up on my socials. So I'm going to catch up. I've got to back all the way up to Daryl Palooza 24. There was so much that happened. I've been like on this block. I just can't seem to post about anything. So I'm starting this week. I'm going to go all the way back to Daryl Palooza, talk about the things that happened. One of which was me being gifted. And Coffee Bean's right here. Coffee Bean is fine. He's well and still gigging. But the folks, Hamo Productions, that run Daryl Palooza every year, and the city of Grover Hill was there and presented me with some stuff. But Hamo presented me with this amazing Gibson J45, which is like the guitar I've kind of always dreamed of having. And they handed it to me on stage. It was I was kind of a mess, but we made it through. And then I had to come up with a name, and it turns out it just spoke to me right away. This is definitely Mo. So say hello to Mo, everybody. Hey, Mo. All right, let's see here. Hey, Kim. Party. Oh, Deb and Steve Cheplick are here, hopefully doing well. I know there's a lot going on, trying to get Steve taken care of and just sending love and light and good mojo their way. Okay, so back to the song. This is a Keith Whitley song, and I'm going to give it a shot for Jocelyn here.
There's a quiet little place tucked away in the hills where a crystal clear lake makes it crystal clear that there's not another living soul for miles and miles around. And that's where I want to take our love and settle down. And there's a giant old oak tree that knows just how to shade that midday summer sun as it's showing off its rays. And I'm making you a mama to Mother Nature's sound. That's where I want to take our love and settle down. That's where I want to raise the babies that we'll make, and the hell you know we'll raise when they raise Cain. That's where I want to see them laugh and cry and breathe that honeysuckle air after rain. And they'll know just what country means before they go off to town. Oh, that's where I want to take our love and settle down.
Keith Whitley. All right. That is so distracting. I got to put this screen down. Okay, so Tina. Lord, that's a deep, heavy question. Amy is here. Good to see you. Kathy Jones. Betty is watching from where? Boiling Springs, Tennessee. Well, it's always good to see you, Betty, for sure. Thanks for being here. Hey, Nicole. Good to see you. Awesome. The whole gang's in the house, man. This is cool. I appreciate you guys being here, and thanks for sharing the feed and everything. that means a lot to us. And also thanks to Huberd Shoe Grease. While we at it, might as well just say thank you very much for providing the software and helping me get these shows back up and on the go. We'll give you some Huberd Shoe Grease news while we're at it. They are now selling on Walmart.com for all of you Amazon haters. They just wanted to let you know you have other options. You could also go to Huberts.com, and very soon to be on their very own TikTok shop. So we're super excited about that. That's coming really close. I think that's within a month, the new TikTok shop. And so in honor of that, I wanted to start something new involving Hubert. So I think for every one of these Friday night live shows that y'all come to, I get some great requests, the ones that come in early enough for me to practice and make sure I got them down. Otherwise, it's a disaster. You've seen me do that. But I wanted to do something for you. So I'm going to pick my favorite request. And usually, I think what we should do is focus on songs that I don't know or play regularly. So you're bringing me something new that I haven't ever tried before. And if I pick that song and learn it and play it on the Friday night live, you will win a little prize pack with some Huberd Shoe Grease and some stickers and a CD. Woo! And so this week, I'm not going to announce yet. We'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. Well, I'm going to start it this week, and then going forward, I think we're going to try that. I hope that's something that you guys would like. Hey, Jason. Rhonda, Aunt Rhonda. Hey. Show us the D.W. Dasher bobblehead. Yeah. Well, I can't do that without showing you the one beside it. So during Daryl Palooza, some of you have seen this, but I haven't posted it yet. We got little bobbles of ourselves, but I gotta show you this one first. There's Dad. Oh no, the reflection. There we go. Dad playing his bass. And then there's old D-Dub in his little Elvis shirt. Half-baked attempt at a mustache. They got it just perfectly right. Okay, there they are. The bobblehead. I just think it's cool because Dad and I get to hang out. I don't know if they're watching tonight. I don't know if Mom and Dad they've been on the road and camping and going bluegrassing. But if you are, hey, Mom and Dad, love and miss you. All right, so let's see here. This next one is off the Reincarnation record, one of mine. Woo! It's called Elvis Blues. I just mentioned Elvis. We'll send it out to Angie and Sherry tonight. Right. Well, I like to tell the story about how my week began. I was on my laptop calculator and typing numbers in. Suddenly a bird flew down the hall, went through the door, and them numbers didn't hold a single meaning anymore. And he sang us all a song he said he'd like to call the Elvis Blues. Well, you might not believe me when I tell you what came next. Like that bird had laid upon me some voodoo kind of hex. I sprouted wings and flew right through the sky so warm and blue. I swear I started singing in a voice I thought I knew, and I just couldn't kick a man. Them low down Elvis Blues. Tuesday came quickly and I thought I got this licked. Got the hang of my new wings. I was diving just for kicks. Them worms tasted better than they did when I was a kid. Voice I thought I'd like, sing my brand new tune, and it's a little strain I've come to name the Elvis Blues. All right, Mo.
Wednesday was alright, and I was just wondering what came next. How long would I stay like this? Should I build a nest? I flew on down to Ace Hardware. After all, I ain't no slacker. Saw a man inside and he looked just like Marty Lacker. So I thought I'd just sing for him my brand new Elvis blues. Come on. Marty jumped back, looked just like he'd seen a ghost. Instead of feeling wings, I started feeling toes. Marty took off out the window like a crow. So I stole his car and followed him. Is that such a sin? Just had to know what happened, had to hear that song again. Flew on down to Grayson, couldn't afford to get in. Found himself a wife, weren't no parking dues, and he sang straight to the fans his brand new Elvis blues. Friday morning found me in my office at my desk, and I just couldn't explain the sinking feeling in my chest. Shut that laptop calculator and solemnly I quit. Grabbed my guitar and a capo and a half a dozen picks. And I found the best crowd to croon right here on Friday Night Live Stream. My brand new Elvis blues. Oh, posture. I gotta work on my posture. If I stand up straight, I go off the top of the screen. That tells you something. All right. Hey, Bob St. John, the Pacific Northwest, they get it. Half a dozen picks. Miss you guys very, very much. Want to throw this out there real quick. The Northwest CMAs are coming up, I think in Spokane, and the voting is up. I'm not on it. Maybe we'll get there next year. But our mutual pal, Charlie Green, is on there in 3 different categories. So if you get a chance to go throw a vote for Charlie Green, that would be great. We'd appreciate that. And, yeah, nice to see you, Matt Williams. Oh, I didn't get enough hugs from you and Kate, but it was nice to get some. Sure do miss you guys. Hey, Stephanie. Good to see everybody. All right, so this next one was a request from my dad, so I'll do it. This is off the Reincarnation record as well, and it's called Love Song for Old Soul. We both arrived as they turned down the lights. We found just one chair to share. And I should probably be listening to these poetry readings, but I got the strong urge to stare. And oh, ain't this really something? Whoa, ain't this something new? See, I'm stuck here in this moment, solemnly knowing and yet not knowing what I should do. And I don't think that I'd ever met you, but I have always been friends with your soul. And I knew the moment you sat down beside me that I had already been yours. although I don't know you from a stranger. We ain't said one word yet. There's just something familiar about the way I'm shaking and the way you fit by my chest. And oh, ain't this really something? Whoa, ain't this something new? See, I'm stuck here in a moment, solemnly knowing and yet not knowing what I should do. And I don't think that I'd ever met you, but I have always been friends with your soul. And I knew the moment you sat down beside me that I had already been yours.
Thanks for asking for that one, Dad. Usually when Dad's playing in the band with me, and if my mom's in the audience, we lose Dad for that one. He goes in waltzes, and we'll have to put more waltzes in the show, Dad. All right, so, okay, back to the tougher of the requests here. So Aunt Jane threw this one on there. Oh, hashtag Burrow, woo! That's right. James Stroh needed some more 3/4 in his life. Good. I'm glad I could do that for you. Hey, Nancy. Thank you, Paul. Thanks, Nicole. Hey, Mary Van. All right. So, here we go. I better get a drink out of my Huberd Shoe Grease cup here. Good for leather, good for your voice. I'm just kidding. You really shouldn't eat it. I mean, you can. It's mostly organic materials, but I don't think you should ingest it if you're not, super hungry. But anywho, thanks again to Huberts and our dear friends out there in Bennett, Colorado. They have been just the best friends, and I'm just so excited to continue our journey together. And cheers to everybody out there. Prost. Okay, Aunt Jane. I do want to say that I was feeling pretty good about this, and then I came across, there's a bluegrass tribute to Bob Seger out there, and Gary Nichols does this particular song on there, and so I'm going to play it before any of y'all. Please don't go listen to that before you hear this, because I'll never be able to do it again. Let's try this Seger song for Aunt Jane. On a long and lonesome highway east of Omaha, you can listen to the engine moaning out its one-note song. You think about the woman or the one you knew the night before. And your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do when you're riding 16 hours and there's nothing much to do. You don't feel much like riding, you just wish the trip was through. Here I am,
on the road again. There I am upon the stage. Here I go, playing the star again. There I go, turn the page. When you walk into a restaurant, strung out from the road, you can feel the eyes upon you as you're shaking off the cold. You pretend it doesn't bother you, but you just want to explode. Sometimes you can't hear them talk, other times you can, and it's the same old cliches. Is that a woman or a man? And you always seem outnumbered, so you don't dare take a stand. And here I am on the road again. There I am upon the stage. Here I go, playing the star again. There I go, turn the page. Out there in the spotlight, you're a million miles away, and every ounce of energy you're just trying to give away as the sweat pours from your body like the music that you play. And later in the evening, while you lie awake in bed, the echoes from the amplifiers ringing in your head. You smoke the day's last cigarette, remembering what she said. Here I am on the road again. There I am upon the stage. Here I go, playing the star again. There I go, turn the page. Here I am on the road again. There I am upon the stage. Here I go, playing the star again. And there I go, there I go, turn the page.
Well, I gave her a shot, Aunt Jane. I love that song. I can feel that song. I can tell you that. Oh, I see Dad's on there now. Might have missed this song. I don't know. I played your song, Dad. Oh, thanks. Thank you, guys. Well, shucks. All right, let's see here. What's the next one? This next one was requested by Homer Patino III down in Texas. And it's been a minute since I've tried to play this song, and I'm excited to give it another shot here. But this is an old classic Marty Robbins song. Some of you guys might remember it. The good old story song.
To the town of Iowa Free rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. But a stranger there among them had a big iron on his head, big iron on his head. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with a big iron on his head, big iron on his head. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though the youth of 24. And the notches on his pistol numbered 1 and 19 more, 1 and 19 more. When strangers started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. Said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw wasn't worried, men who tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with a big iron on his head, big iron on his head. Well, the morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Oh, folks were watching from the window, everybody held their breath, 'cause they knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Oh, Texas Red and not cleared leather for a bullet fairly rimmed. And the ranger's aim was deadly with that big iron on his head, big iron on his head. Well, it was over in a moment and the folks all gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, oh. Well, he might have gone on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to take the ranger with the big iron on his head, big iron on his head. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to take the ranger with the big iron on his head, big iron on his head. Count the chives. All right, Homer. Hope I did it some justice there for you. What a great old song, Marty Robbins. Woo! All right. I'm probably running behind here trying to get to all these. Let's see. Got 10 minutes and I've got 6 more songs to try to do. We might go over a little bit if you guys don't mind. Hey, Sarah. Good to see you. My mom says Turn the Page is a wonderful story song. And I'm all over that song. Oh, well, thanks, Mom. Appreciate that. Hey, Brittany. Brittany and Matt. Woo! Who else is here? Paul says the new Gibson sounds mighty pretty. Thank you. Hey, Mo.
Appreciate that. I'm having a lot of fun. There's a lot of songs in it. For being a new instrument, I have like 30 new voice memos of song ideas that are popping out of this guitar. So now if I can just sit down and finish them, we'll be in good shape. All right, let's see here. So Aunt Pete wanted the title track from my latest record, so I'll give it a shot. I wrote this one with my dear friend Bridget London after I just realized that she had gotten the title idea from our dear friend Bert, David Newton from the Skeeters, right before she had driven to Nashville, and we sat down and wrote this one, but it's called Honky Tonk Ways. Thanks, Bob.
I can tell what you're thinking. You'd like to be with that girl playing in the band. I think you should know how hard loving her could be on a man. 'Cause she's not like any other lover you have known. She might just love you and leave you alone. 'Cause there's no man and nowhere that knows how to change her hard living, hard loving, honky tonkin' way. So you're thinking that you're strong, willing to travel down any road she goes. Well, I knew a man just like you, and it wore down his soul. 'Cause she is not like any other lover you have known. And she might be better off staying alone. 'Cause there's no man and nowhere that knows how to change her hard living, hard loving, honky tonkin' ways. She might just love you with all that she can. It'll never be enough, and soon you'll understand. No man, nowhere knows how to change her hard living, hard loving, hard living, hard loving, honky tonk way.
Well, thanks, Aunt Pete. I appreciate that request. That's one of them I had to practice a little bit. Hey, Chris Robinson. One of my buddies, we worked together. We worked in some crazy places like, Gettysburg. That was a pretty wild one. Doing invasive plant control for invasive plant control company out of Nashville. And, always good to see you, man. Oh, one of my best mentors of all time, Amy Graham, is watching. Good to see you. Miss you very much. thank you for inspiring me to continue playing music. I'm not sure if it was a good idea, but here we are. All right, let's see. Hey, Chris. Hey, Gina. Oh, Bridget's here. Awesome. Double dipping Facebook on the laptop and YouTube on the big screen for Bob and St. John. Thanks. I think I get more numbers for that. That's awesome. All right, let's see here. I may have to skip one or two. We're going to run out of time. There's really no way around this. But okay, but I know Brad's here, so we're going to try this one. Brad wanted an old Willie Nelson tune. I just feel like that's a good idea no matter where you are. Love old Willie. Wish I had a loop pedal so I could play the solo, but we'll see what we can do here. If you had not have fallen, then I would not have found you. An angel flying too close to the ground. So I patched up your broken wing and hung around a while, trying to keep your spirits up and your fever down. I knew someday that you'd fly away. For love's the greatest healer to be found. And yes, you know it is. So leave me if you need to, and I will still remember an angel flying too close to the ground. Yeah. Fly on past the speed of sound. I'd rather see you up than to see you down. So leave me if you need to, and I will still remember an angel flying too close to the ground. Yeah. Leave me if you need to, oh, and I will still remember an angel flying too close to the ground. National treasure, Willie Nelson. All right, thanks, Brad. Thanks for that. I might have got a little crazy on the solo. Deb says the guitar has a beautiful voice. Thanks, Deb. Thanks, Ma Deb. And thanks for the strap that's holding it up right there. Just saying. Oh my gosh, you guys. I love you so much. And thanks for being here. And it really warms my heart that there are at least 35 people in here. And that, woo, that's it. That's the perfect audience size, in my opinion. So we'll take it. Might have to tune her up a little bit after that. You can do it, Mo. All right, so I've got, we're just gonna do it. This one's, we might switch them up a little bit here. So this next one, Marlene Foss has been wanting me to do this Swiss intro version of Montana for a while. And since I was talking about that tour in 2013, it happened in October when we started the tour for this record. And me and my dad and our drummer, Rodney Russell, and, we had just a beautiful time over there. And, of course, spent a lot of time with beautiful friends that we've kept and managed over the years. And so when we did this record, the EP that came out first came out in Switzerland. So the beginning sounded a little different than the one you might know. So Marlene, I'll see if I can remember this. Hey, James. Hey, yeah. I'll let you play it next time I see you, James. James is in the Coast Guard now. We never know when we're going to see him. I'll do like the ballad intro. My friend Rene helped me with this translation here. I gånger hej, it's berge for Montana. Bruk, hvor mis herts Anne kør. Truk, it's berge for Montana. Wenn jetzt nicht gar, wird mi Seele Friede gestört. I'm going back to the mountains of Montana, back where my heart has never left, back to the mountains of Montana. If I don't go, my soul will never rest. Well, I didn't want to live forever in them flatlands. I was proud to be born and raised a Midwestern child. Then I did some time in the South, in the city, man, oh man. I'd rather take my chances on the wild. Kathy's dancing. I'm going back to the mountains of Montana, back where my heart has never left, back to the mountains of Montana. If I don't go, my soul will never rest. Hey, Mo.
me all my friends in no graveyard. And don't you lay me down in some forgotten tomb. Spread half my ashes down in Yellowstone and toss the rest high in the Beartooth Mountain. Go to lay. I'm going back to the mountains of Montana, back where my heart has never led, back to the mountains of Montana. If I don't go, my soul will never rest. If I don't go, my soul will never rest. All right, Marlene. Well, I got the Swiss part right. I couldn't. Yeah. Some nights we got it, some nights we don't. All right. So the only one I think I'm going to skip is my sister Dawn wanted an Elvis tune. I'm just going to save it for the next one, Dawn. And because this last one was this week's winner of the Huberd Shoe Grease pack for, I think, best request. It turns out I have played this one, though, before, so it doesn't really fit the mold going forwards of something new that I'm being challenged to learn from any genre. But Kathy sent such a good request in light of losing the great late Chris Christopherson. I think it's just fitting that we go out on this one. And this is... This is one of my favorite Chris songs, and he usually closes, every time I've seen him live, he closed his show. Oh, thanks, Don. Thanks for understanding. I will do it next time for sure. But Chris always closed his shows with this one, and so we're going to do this in honor of Chris. I'm going to make sure we're in tune. Things got crazy. Love you too, sis. Thank you guys so much. Hey, Jesse. Why me, Lord? What have I ever done to deserve even one of the pleasures I've known? Tell me, Lord, what did I ever do that was worth loving you, or the kindness you've shown? Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it, so help me, Jesus, I know what I am. And now that I know I've needed you, so help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hand. Try me, Lord, if you think there's a way I could try to repay all I've taken from you. And maybe, Lord, I can show someone else what I've been through myself on my way back to you. Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it, so help me, Jesus, I know what I am. And now that I know I've needed you, so help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hands. Jesus, my soul's in your hands.
Thank you guys so very much for being here this evening. Thanks for the request. I love you guys very much, and I don't know what I'd do without you. And hopefully we'll see you very, very soon out on the road. And God bless you. Hey, Mo. Let's see what we got here. Probably Chris. Well, maybe not. Thank you guys so much.
I can feel mountain rain that wash away.
Thanks, Nicole. Thanks, Brad. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it. D. Mary Van. Man. Have a good night, everyone.